Distinguished guests, I would like to recognize the presence of Mr. İsmail Çağlar, board member of Anadolu Agency, and thank Deputy Director General Mr. Enis Peru for his remarks. I am delighted to welcome you to the opening of the 7th Istanbul Photo Awards exhibition. This exhibit also signifies the first cultural event organized by the Turkish mission in the newly inaugurated Turkish House. We look forward to hosting many more events here in the coming months and years. As pointed out by Mr. Peru, this year's competition attracted 15,000 applicants from 96 countries. We are pleased to see the growing interest that Anadolu Agency's annual photo awards have enjoyed over the years. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Turkish Airlines and Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency. In order to enable the broader diplomatic community and the UN staff to enjoy the photographs, the exhibit will be displayed at the UN headquarters between 20th and 29th October near the Vienna Cafe. I would like to congratulate all the talented photographers whose work is exhibited here today. Alain Schroeder, who is among us now, won the first prize in the Story Sports category. His award-winning photograph series depict the Kyrgyz traditional horse game Kokboru. A synthesis of traditional practices, performances, and athletics, Kokboru unites different segments of the society, fostering a culture of teamwork, responsibility, and respect. We applaud Mr. Schroeder's captivating visual storytelling that captures beautifully this traditional sport inscribed in the UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage List. Distinguished guests, as you stroll through the exhibition, you will witness the devastating impact that the COVID-19 had on our lives from the perspectives of different photographers. You will see the sorrow, the desperation, the fear of the unknown, and the longing in the eyes of the people that endured this pandemic. You will also witness their creativity, dedication, and perseverance. In some images, you will observe the agony, the destitute, and the desolation of those who lost their loved ones to wars and disasters. In others, you will see the confounded impact of climate change, COVID-19 pandemic, and protracted conflict on refugees who are rendered homeless several times. In some ways, this exhibition is a flesh and bone manifestation of some of the greatest challenges we face as humanity. I hope it will reinforce our collective will to tackle these myriad problems in a fair, inclusive, and swift manner. Distinguished guests,
I'd like to tell you about a heartbreaking moment of a mother and a daughter. Mahmuda, 44, was in home quarantine suffering from coronavirus during her birthday. Her daughter brings her flowers to celebrate and taped them to glass door. This scene was an epic summary of the coronavirus pandemic that emerged in 2019, has affected all our lives. Bangladeshi photographer Mohammed Shahjahan was there to witness that moment and tell it to the whole world. Photography has this power, make us feel the story that thousands of words try to tell in a single frame. Without a doubt, the most important event of the last year was the COVID-19 pandemic that affected the world. With this photo, Shahjahan won the first place in the International News Photography Contest, Istanbul Photo Awards. Photographers who won awards for their work in war, conflict, and disaster zones such as Azerbaijan, Syria, and Lebanon showed us that our very different agendas around the world. We believe that photography has the power of reaching every border. As Anadolu Agency, we attach great importance to photography. Istanbul Photo Awards is a project we organize with the mission of rewarding this effort that we have witnessed most closely. The contest held for the 7th time this year has a greater impact every year around the world. This year, the contest received applications in the categories of news, sports, portrait, and daily life. Photographers from 96 different nationalities participated in our contest with around 15,000 photos. After the respected jury's evaluation, 14 photographers were awarded. It was not easy to make these choices for the internationally experienced jury members. Elaine Schroeder, one of our winning photographers, is with us now. Congratulations to him and all awarded photographers. We are pleased to exhibit the award-winning photos of the contest for 5th time in New York. I would like to thank Turkish Mission to the United Nations for their contribution. After the opening, the photos will be transferred to UN to be displayed until end of the month. Another thanks for TİKA and the Turkish Airlines for their unwavering support from the first day of this important project. I am very happy to see all of you at the Istanbul Photo Awards exhibition. Welcome, thank you.
I went to Kyrgyzstan in March 2020 and I wanted to stay only 3 weeks, but then COVID came and so I ended up staying 6 months. And so in the beginning, the first 3 weeks, I was traveling around the country, so I shot a few pictures. Then for the rest, for the next 3 or 4 months, no picture. Then at the end, they opened up the country a little bit. So then I decided to travel in the country to try to find nice spots, I mean nice fields, maybe close to a mountain, you know, like something special, because I wanted to come back in the winter. So here you have 4 pictures from without snow, but upstairs there is 1 picture in the winter. And so I discovered that they were playing also on the snow, and so I decided to come back, and I went back November, December, 2 months to get those pictures on the snow.
I want to thank you for inviting me to the exhibition. I was really pleased to come here and see the range of work. It's extraordinary that you have so many categories. It's not very easy. There are so many talented photographers and visual artists, I call them, out there. So this is a really nice distilled look at the world, covers a massive range of things. And there's more to explore. I also love this. I need to look at, this is preparation for the Olympics, right?
Right, yes.
Well, I'm an Olympic fanatic. I watched the Olympics since I was a child, so curious to read more about that. But it's a very, very nice range of work. So thank you for inviting me.